And welcome back, Trooper basketball fans. We are back for the second game of the night in the Trooper Gymnasium. It'll be the Varsity Girl Troopers versus the Lady Thunderbirds. As the Troopers will win the tip-off. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Miracle Anderson of the Troopers. It will be T-Birds ball. Some early physicality from both teams here. And now number 10, Crystal Velarde of the T-Birds, bringing on the ball, guarded by Victoria Duran. And any matchups you're looking for here tonight, PJ?
I'm really looking for the Amaya Williams to come alive tonight. Amaya Williams, the sister of Asha Williams, the sister duo. And I just want to see Amaya Williams break out tonight and have herself a game. She really hasn't had that one game this year where it's just her, up and down the court. You just keep saying Amaya Williams.
Definitely, at least the last home game I called, she had kind of a quiet night. But I am excited to see, once again, what the junior Maya Campos can do tonight for this Troopers offense. Speaking of Troopers offense, here we go. It's Asha Williams from the wing pulling a deep three, and she will air ball. Victoria Duran trying to save it, but it's going to go out of bounds. It will be T-Birds ball. A lot of them once again with the ball, gives it over to number 34. That's going to be Fuile. And number 22, Watley. She's going to throw it out of bounds, be a turnover on the T-Birds. It's going to be Trooper ball once again. Asha Williams throw it into Maya Campos now to set up the Trooper offense.
Yeah, and the Troopers aren't a really start-hot team, They're a team that's going to kind of settle in, look for shots early on. It might not go down, but if it goes down early, it's going to get ugly early.
Something I'm personally not a fan of here in varsity basketball on the high school level. The team are starting off early with a kind of a 3-2 zone look, able to force a turnover there as number 5, Guardado, gives it over to number 4. That's going to be also Guardado. And that's going to be a turnover once again on the T-Birds. Will be Trooper ball, still 0-0, 6:28 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, both teams really haven't found themselves here a minute and a half into the game and still looking for our first points.
As the Troopers offense gets started, here comes Maya Campos with the ball. Over to Maya Williams. Maya Williams wanted to go to the corner to Victoria Duran and won't go. Kind of a lob pass down there to Miracle Anderson. He's getting kind of triple teamed down below. Out to Maya Campos to get it back out and up to Miracle Anderson to start the offense once again. Over to the corner to Maya Williams. And she tries to drive and is held by number 22, Rachel Watley.
Yeah, and I know you talked about not liking that 3-2 look that Coronado is giving right now, but right now it's kind of working. The Troopers can't really find their spacing, it looks like.
And a shot there, and Victoria Duran's going to hit the first bucket of the game. It's going to be a three-pointer as the Troopers go up 3-0. And, as we talked about last week, at least me and Jacob Barone did, important thing with the zone is, off-ball movement. That's the only way you're going to beat it, and we don't see a lot of that from the Troopers here. As the Troopers force a defensive turnover, Asha Williams gets it over to Victoria Duran to the corner, who drives and tries to kick it back out. She gets it up to Maya Williams, back over to Maya Campos, who tries to set up the Trooper offense once again. And Maya Campos kind of throwing the ball. I'm not sure where that was going. An early turnover here, definitely something the Troopers don't need early in this game.
Yeah, definitely something you don't want to see is turnovers early. You kind of just want to set up and get ready. And early on, you just don't want that to happen.
Definitely, and here comes Velarde trying to get into number 34, Fuile, but she will miss it. It'll be a turnover on the T-Birds. The Troopers trying to get the fast break layup. They won't be able to execute as Duran misses it. A great pass there from Campos to get it down to Amaya Williams, who is able to draw the foul. Just a great IQ pass there by Maya Campos.
Yeah, in honestly a matchup, I know we probably didn't see it, but we're seeing it right now. Victoria Duran and Crystal Velarde really kind of going at it offensively and defensively right now.
Definitely, and Victoria Duran, one of the main shooters of this team, obviously hitting that buzzer beater in the overtime game against Americas. And, just the past couple of weeks been a predominant force from beyond the perimeter.
Yeah, kind of one of those rising stars right now. You have Amaya Williams, you have Maya Campos kind of overshadow her, but right now it looks like she's kind of coming alive and coming into her own.
Definitely, and just a great look you'd love to see from a freshman just on this young Trooper team here.
Yeah, definitely the Lady Trooper is one of the younger teams that you'll see in the district.
And here comes Varsity once again, guarded by Duran. Duran plays some great defense. Varsity looking for somewhere to go. She makes a pass and it's stolen by Maya Campos. Maya Campos now on the fast break, looking for somewhere to go. She gets it over to Asha Williams, who drives down to the corner. She picks up a dribble and throws another bad pass. Almost stolen there by the T-Birds. The Troopers would have pulled it down. It's Maya Williams getting over to Maya Campos. Maya Campos now. Miracle Anderson wanting the ball. Asking for it repeatedly, not getting it. And here come the Troopers over to the corner to Maya Williams, looking for somewhere to go. She doesn't get it. Victoria Duran now. Cross court to Maya Campos. Campos trying to make a move. Over to Williams in the corner. Williams back to Campos. Just not as much off-ball movement as I would like to see. Kind of just a baseline look here from Maya Williams.
Yeah, definitely. I would want to see a Maya Williams kind of either run up and down the floor or do something, She's kind of sitting in a corner right now waiting for an opportunity.
And just another bad pass there by the Troopers. Look at they're coming from both teams at this point. And now another young player here, Olivia Morales, once again a predominant force from the perimeter, is going to check in here for Asha Williams and the Lady Troopers.
Yeah, and Morales is probably their second best shooter right now behind Victoria Duran. So definitely kind of going offensive production.
Definitely. I'd love to see those two get a hot hand in this game here. Miracle Anderson kind of loses her dribble and falls to the ground. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will be T-Bird's ball. I'm not sure what happened there. She may have slipped. But, just nothing great execution-wise for either team. Kind of a slow start as the Troopers still lead 3-0 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, Coronado really just hasn't found themselves offensively. Victoria Duran, is doing a great job up top and just controlling their point guard.
And there was Wally trying to take advantage of her size advantage over Miracle Anderson, but Miracle Anderson is no pushover as she does force a bad shot there from Watley. Victoria Duran now on the wing. Over to Maya Campos on the other wing, trying to set up the offense. A great pass down low to Maya Williams, who's going to finish the layup. Another pass there from Maya Campos, just able to create another shot for her teammate.
Yeah, Maya Campos got to be one of the most humbled players in giving away points. Probably a top 10 in assist in the district, if not.
Definitely, she's definitely the starter and the main breadwinner for this team. As we look at the T-Birds trying to get their offense going here. It goes over to number 4, that's Coronado, who tries to get it back down, and the Troopers steal it. That's Maya Williams. Maya Williams looking down. She gets it down to Maya Campos. Now Maya Campos loses the ball to Coronado. Now Velarde once again bringing on the ball. Gets it over to Watley. Watley gets it back to Coronado, trying to set up the T-Birds offense. Watley down to number 4, Coronado. Up to the top, back down to Watley. Watley once again trying to put in work down low. And she gets a shot up, but we get the foul after the shot not landing. I might be a little interested in that matchup there, PJ. Watley trying to go at Miracle Anderson all night, trying to take advantage of that height advantage she has.
Yeah, and you'll see Watley get down there and go with the ball, and then you'll immediately see a Maya Williams kind of go for help. And that's kind of what you don't want to see if you're Eastwood, because you're really depending on 2 players to guard 1.
Definitely, as I said earlier, Miracle Anderson is definitely no pushover. And it seems like Watley may not be as experienced as Anderson, that she may be just used to having her height with her. And Miracle Anderson definitely is not going to let her just score over her every single time. And for the Troopers, we have Abigail Ortega here, another freshman. She checks in for Maya Campos. As Watley knocks down the second of 2 free throws. It's going to be 5-1 Troopers lead here. As Watley comes out of the game, and we get another look at this T-Birds 3-2 defense. Duran now with the ball to bring down for the Troopers. Gives it over to Ortega. Ortega tries to get the pass into Williams, but it bounces out. Gets to Morales, who misses the 2-pointer. Verada now gets it down to Fuili, who tries to take the layup, but she will miss it. Rebounded by Duran. Duran now it's tripped up, loses the ball. As Morales is able to steal it back. Here comes Duran with the ball for the Troopers. She stays around the half-court line, waiting for her teammates to catch up with her.
Yeah, and you wonder if it's kind of wear and tear on the court from this being the 3rd game played on it. A lot of slipping and sliding going on right now.
Definitely, as Olivia Morales takes a 3, and she will miss. Rebounded by the T-Birds. And here comes Velarde once again. Throws up another bad pass. Ortega able to steal it for the Troopers. Coming down the court, a great pass over to Olivia Morales on the side. And she pulls it back out, trying to set up the Trooper offense. You know, I'm looking for some better execution here on both sides. Bad pass after bad pass, turnover over turnover. Hopefully we get some cleaner play here. As Miracle Anderson pulls up from deep out of the three-point range, there should be another miss from three for the Troopers. The T-Birds coming down with it. Looking to Anaí Guardado now to bring down the ball for the T-Birds to set up the offense.
Yeah, and the T-Birds really just need to find themselves offensively. 1 point with a minute left in the first is not what you planned for as a coach, and right there going to be a foul.
And it will be a foul. It's going to be on number 32, Lala Tarolo. And it's going to be a timeout for the T-Birds. 5-1. Troopers lead with 1:04 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back with you after this break. And here we go after the break. It's going to be Trooper ball. And number 23, Gabby Flores, will check in for the Troopers here. And here goes Duran with the ball for the Troopers, trying to set up the offense. She gets it over to Williams, who gets it over to Flores. Flores looking, gets it over to Morales in the wing, back up to Williams. Williams looking for somewhere to go, gets to do off the dribble. Stolen by the T-Birds. And the T-Birds turn around and give it right to Amaya Williams, but she misses the layup. And Duran tries to steal it back and will run through her and draw the foul. It will be T-Birds ball now. And here comes number 5 for the T-Birds, Anaí Guardado. Bringing it over back to Verade on the wing. Gets down low. And that's number 34, Ella Fueli, who will finish the basket for the T-Birds. 5-3, 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Duran now gets it over to Flores. Flores looking for somewhere to go. Gets over to Williams. Williams trying to break this T-Bird zone. 5 seconds now in the first quarter remaining. As Duran gets it on the wing, drives, takes a floater, and she will miss, but it's rebounded by Maya Williams. Trying to get the last second putback, she will miss, and we will go 5-3. Troopers lead at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with you in the second quarter. And here we go at the beginning of the second quarter. The Troopers lead 5-3 as Maya Campos sets up the Trooper offense. And now Abigail Ortega in the corner gets back out to Campos over to Morales. And this 3-2 zone kind of working here for the T-Birds early on as they've been able to force multiple turnovers. Like that right there as Maya Campos throws a bad pass intended for Abigail Ortega, but it just goes right out of bounds. She misses her. And the Troopers is not really getting much going offensively. And there's Fueli with the ball for the T-Birds. Looking for someone to go. Gets it over to number 32, Talolo. And she will be called on the travel. Turnover, and it'll be Trooper ball. And, not too much of a fundamentally sound game here. Kind of sloppy. There's been some bad passes, turnover after turnover, and, travels even, just like we saw right there.
Yeah, and if you kind of just looked at the score, you would kind of think we're playing a baseball game right now here in the second, 5-3.
As Ortega takes a three from the corner, she will miss, but is tipped by Maya Campos. Tries to get it down to Florida, she'll miss the layup as Maya Williams misses another layup. Tries to fight for the ball, but she's going to be called on a foul. And the foul will go on Maya Williams. Another turnover there, and it will be T-Bird ball. Here's Fueli once again with the ball for the T-Birds. She's over Velarde. Velarde looking for somewhere to go. Gives it over to Laola once again. Fueli gives it to Chavaria. Delolo once again drives, takes the layup, and draws the foul. Not something you want to see from the Troopers defensively. That foul is going to go on. That foul will go on Olivia Morales of the Troopers. It'll be the fourth team foul as Talolo lines up to take her first of two shots.
Yeah, and definitely something you don't want to do is the Troopers is getting foul trouble early because you're going to need everyone down the stretch with how the game's looking right now.
As she misses the second free throw, it's rebounded by the Troopers, pushed down as Flores has the ball now. Maya Campos now with the ball to set up the Trooper offense. Campos looking for someone to go, fakes the pass, gets down to Maya Williams. Maya Williams now gets back out to Campos, but they are going to call a 3-second call on Williams. Coach Falk not too happy with that call, as it will be another turnover here for the Troopers. It will be T-Bird ball.
Did she make any of those free throws?
Fueli now with the ball for the T-Bird, trying to get across half court as she does. Kind of loses the ball there and tries to throw another pass. Stolen once again by the Troopers. Here comes Maya Campos leading the charge. Gets it over to Miracle Anderson on the wing. Back to Campos. Campos trying to set up the offense. She makes a move. Gets it over to Miracle Anderson once again. Anderson now with the strong pass down low to Maya Williams. And there's another score. And maybe getting a look here, as you said, pregame. Maya Williams might be starting to get hot here. As the T-Birds come down the court now. There's Wally over to Velarde. Velarde taking the mid-range jumper as she airballs. The T-Birds get the rebound, though, as Velarde once again gets it down to Wally, trying to make a move on Anderson. She gets triple-teamed. Over to Fueli as she misses the mid-range shot, rebounded by Abigail Ortega of the Troopers. Ortega now drives, gets it to the corner to Flores. Flores back up to Campos. Campos now with the ball, trying to set up the Trooper offense. Gets it over to Flores. Flores now out to Anderson. And Anderson to the corner to Campos, where she looks for someone to go, looking for Maya Williams. She won't be able to get it there. And she does. She gets down to Abigail Ortega off the drive and dish. Another great pass from Maya Campos, leading the charge for her teammates. It's going to be 5 minutes and 10 seconds left. Troopers lead. And we'll be right back after you with this timeout. And we're back now after the timeout break. It will be T-Birds ball as the Troopers lead 9-3. A little over 5 minutes left remaining in the second quarter. Velada the kicks over to Fuili, who kicks over to Watley at the top of the key. Back to Fuili at the top. Over to Coronado, who tries to drive, doesn't get anywhere, gets it back out to Watley. Watley now back to Velada, I'm sorry. Not to Fuili once again. The T-Birds just moving the ball across the top of the key here, looking for somewhere to go. Not really getting anywhere as Fuili drives and gets the layup. A great pass there from number 12, Chavarria. As the T-Birds finally get something going on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and that's something we talked about in the break. We kind of figured that they would kind of go for more of a pick and roll look and kind of interior paint look.
Definitely has almost another turnover there by the Troopers.
Yeah, and if you're the Troopers right now, you just can't play sloppy like that. You can't force turnovers, and there is a turnover. You can't do that right now. You're in a 9-5 game, and you just can't make those mistakes.
Definitely, and Victoria Duran and Asha Williams checking back in here, hopefully trying to get this Troopers offense back in check. And here goes Velarde once again for the T-Birds. Got it by Duran. Over to Watley now. Watley once again with the ball. Gives it over to Velarde once again. The Troopers playing some good defense here. Kind of keeping the T-Birds beyond the perimeter. And that's Chavarria who's able to drive and draw the foul. And that foul is going to go on Trooper. That'll be on Abigail Ortega. As Chavarria lines up to take her first of 2 shots. And, you know, we don't see as much as we did last week with the Pebble Hills game where it was just shooter for Pebble Hills, you know? I mean, shot after shot is coming from deep beyond the perimeter.
Yeah, I felt like last week we just saw shots flying. It wouldn't matter anywhere across the court. We were just shooting, and it was absolute lights out on the offensive side. Tonight, kind of flipping the script.
Definitely, as Chavarria misses the second free throw. It's going to remain 9-5. Troopers lead. 3:44 left in the second quarter here as Victoria Duran brings on the ball. Gives it to Abigail Ortega. Back down to Duran. Duran's going to come out with it over to Asha Williams. Ortega looking to swing the ball. She gets it over to Maya Williams, who's able to drive and once again score. Looking to be the main breadwinner tonight for the Trooper offense, as that is her 6th point of the night. Velarde now looking to set up the T-Bird offense. Over to Watley, back over to Fuili. Back to Watley now, looking down low, gets down low to Fuili, over to Chavarria on the wing. Now to Velarde once again, trying to make a move, going nowhere really. Throws up kind of a bad shot, but it's rebounded by Chavarria, and she's able to finish again. That'll be 11-7, Troopers lead.
Yeah, and I think Coronado right now is really just trying to slice it, you know? Stop the bleeding. Let's just get back in this game. Forget what happened earlier. Let's do us.
Definitely, you know, with the zone, they're almost stopping. The only way they're scoring, for the Troopers at least, is Amaya Williams being able to penetrate. So, for sure, the T-Birds are trying to get going offensively now to get themselves back in this game.
Yeah, and I do like the ball movement right now by the Troopers, you know, spreading the ball out. But, you know, it's just not landing right now.
Definitely an example there. Victoria Duran able to get to the basket and just not being able to finish. But here comes a trap by the Trooper defense, almost trying to force a turnover. Almost another trap. Just not able to get the turnover. As the T-Birds sneak out of that one. Here goes Chavarria once again. Over to Watley. Back to Velarde to set up the offense once again.
And very surprised we don't see him kind of go back to that top of the key role as she drives in at the top of the key there.
Definitely, you know, just kind of slow offensively. It didn't look like there's a whole play going on, really, as Asha Williams comes down and gets the pass to Abigail Ortega, who misses another shot for the Troopers, but it's rebounded by Maya Williams. Another shot from Victoria Duran for the Troopers, and another rebound for the Troopers. As Asha Williams pulls from the corner, and another miss for the Troopers here. A hard-fought ball between Abigail Ortega and Velarde, the T-Birds. It'll be a jump ball. It'll be T-Birds ball as Olivia Morales and Maya Campos check back into the game for the Troopers. Velarde now bring down the ball for the T-Birds. Velarde now guarded by Duran. It's going to remain 11-7 now. 1:26 left in the second quarter. Maya Campos was getting a steal there. Another bad pass from the T-Birds leads to a steal from Miracle Anderson as Campos goes down the court looking for somewhere to go. She drives and kicks out, but she's going to draw the foul. And that foul against the T-Birds is going to be number 34 for Wheelie. As Olivia Morales now to bring in the ball for the Troopers down below. Kicks it into Asha Williams. But a lot of this is able to force a jump ball.
Because last time, we had ball last time.
And it's going to be Trooper ball.
No, it's this way. It should be y'all's. It's because they had possession last time. I forgot to switch the arrow. No, I said I forgot to switch the arrow.
Maya Campos now to bring in the ball for the Troopers. She gets it in, and it's going to be Victoria Duran now at the top of the key. Gets it down low to Asha Williams, who misses the kind of floater shot there. Rebounded by the T-Birds. I think it was a lot there for the T-Birds to bring on the ball. Vlad once again guarded by Duran. Getting the screen from Fuili. And in the corner, number 4, that was Coronado, who missed the shot. Rebounded by Miracle Anderson, driving hard down the court. Pulls it out, gets a great pass down to Maya Campos, who's able to hit the layup. A great pass there by Miracle Anderson to penetrate the defense.
Yeah, and that's great ball movement. I talked about it earlier, how the Troopers were really moving the ball around to try to score points with the 3-2 defense. And they're kind of a little bit more of a fast break point, but still breaking it with passes.
Definitely going to see another foul there going against the Troopers. This one against 32, Victoria Duran. An early 6 fouls here for the Troopers. There's 15 seconds left in the second quarter as the Troopers lead 13-7. Number 21, Alexis Corona, also checking in for the Troopers here. As the Troopers bring it in, they get it to the top to Chavarria, who pulls the 3-pointer, but she won't miss. Chavarria follows her own shot, gets a rebound, and will miss again. Rebounded by Campos to the Troopers. 5 seconds left here. Campos looking for somewhere to go, gets it over to Corona, who throws a pass down, trying to get to Morales. Morales will fall, not able to pick up the pass, and we'll go to halftime. Troopers lead 13-7. I'll be back with you after the break. And here we are here at the beginning of the third quarter. The Troopers lead 13-7, and I'm joined here by Manny Baeza, predominant senior of the boys varsity Trooper team. So, Manny, how do you feel about your past performance in this past game?
I feel like as a team we did really good. You know, we were shorthanded coming into the game with the absence of Mark Hernandez and the injury to Nathan Salceda. But like we kept going, we kept fighting. In that first half, they really got us on the rebounds, and then in that second half, we came back and we stayed tough and we kept fighting. So
Definitely. And how do you feel about your possibility in going deep in this playoff run coming up, and your performance in the rest of district play?
We're excited. You know, we got more work to do, but we're just hoping that we keep winning, and then once we get to playoffs, we continue with that momentum and use it, and just keep. Hopefully, we can make a run.
Awesome, Manny. Thank you for joining me here today.
All right, thank you for having me.
And we're back now with T-Bird's ball as number 5, Guardado, pulls a half court, and it's rebounded by Wally, who finishes with the putback. It's going to be 13-9. Troopers still leading with 7:30 left here in the third quarter. Maya Campos now with the ball setting up, gives it to Amaya Williams, and Amaya Williams is going to be called on the travel. It'll be another turnover for the Troopers, and it'll be T-Bird ball. Another early turnover here. Definitely something we don't want from the Troopers as we start off this third quarter period.
Yeah, both teams really just trying to score some points here. You know, a kind of sloppy first half by both teams, and you know, right now you just kind of erase the first half and see what you can do.
Definitely, as Guardado now gives it over to Fuili. Back to Velarde. Back down to Fuili, trying to make a move on Gabby Flores. He tries to draw a foul, but he won't get it. Wally rebounds the shot off the T-Birds. As T-Birds get another rebound and will set up the offense once again. Fuili wants to get at the top of the key. He's going to draw a foul. That's going to go against the Troopers. Number 23, Gabby Flores. Velarde now to throwing the ball for the T-Birds. She gets hit into Watley, kind of a aired out pass. I'm surprised the Troopers didn't try and steal that one. Velarde once again gets it down low to Fuili. Maya Williams fighting hard for the ball. He's able to force a turnover as Maya Campos comes up with it, but Fuili just steals it from her, but she misses the layup. Rebounded by Miracle Anderson, of the Trooper gets it far out to Maya Williams there. Williams driving and draws a foul. That was going to go on Coronado T-Birds. It'll be on Watley.
Yeah, and if you have ever heard of a home field advantage roll, that's what that was right there on the other end.
Definitely, you know, just going completely around the rim, everywhere but what she wanted to go. As Campos now sets up the Trooper offense. Ortega now drives for the Troopers, picks up her dribble and gets it back out to Campos once again. As Amaya Williams steps up to take the mid-range jumper and knocks it down. It's going to be 15-9 now, Troopers. A great look there from Amaya Williams, hopefully starting to get this offensive play going for the Troopers here in the third quarter. The T-Birds now the corner, over back to Velarde at the top, back out to Guardado. Down to Fuili once again, over to Watley. Kind of a triangle play there as Wally takes the final shot and she will not get it. Rebounded by the Troopers. And Miracle Anderson with a great pass cross court to Maya Williams. If Velarde comes down, great hustle play there. She's going to grab the ball and force a jump ball. But it will be Trooper ball. Miracle Anderson now to throw the ball for the Troopers. She gets it into Maya Campos, who tries to drive. She'll get it back out over to Maya Williams, who gets it to the corner. Trying to get it to the corner, but it's kind of a bad pass. Miracle Anderson now to grab it. It'll be another turnover for the Troopers. Number T-Bird ball. T-Birds now Velarde to bring on the ball once again. Guarded by Campos full court here. Velarde trying to drive. Out to Fuili at the top of the key. Over to Watley once again. And Miracle Anderson just rips the ball from Watley. Kind of a power play there. A great pass to Abigail Ortega down low as she finishes the layup. 17-9, hyping up the Trooper bench there. Great play there by Miracle Anderson to get the steal and the pass, leading to the finish there by Abigail Ortega. Velarde now driving for the T-Birds, and she will miss another layup. Another example of that home court advantage you spoke of there, PJ. As they try to get the ball down a little while, it'll be tipped out by Miracle Anderson as number 32, Lala Tololo, checks in for the T-Birds.
Yeah, and both teams, turnovers have not helped them at all tonight. And honestly, down the stretch, whoever turns the ball over less is probably going to win this game.
And there goes Velarde once again taking a floater. She will miss again, rebounded by the Troopers. And Campos kind of getting kind of lucky there. Ortega didn't even know she's passing the ball to her. Troopers do come up with it as Campos tries to set up the offense once again. Not something we're used to seeing from the girls offensively here. And normally it's kind of a high-paced offense as Campos and Amaya Williams take charge and kind of lead against the defending team as Gabby Flores knocks down the corner three, forcing the T-Birds to take a timeout. There's 4 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Troopers lead 29. I'll be right back with you after this timeout break. And out of the timeout break, it's going to be Coronado ball, 20-9. Troopers lead with a little over 4 minutes now left in the third quarter. Nothing too crazy going on here, PJ, as we look at the stat sheet. What are you thinking so far?
The T-Birds just struggling. When you only have 3 players in the score column, that's just not good.
Definitely, as one of those players, Ella Fuili, scores once again, bringing it down to a 9-point lead here for the Troopers. As Maya Campos once again brings on the ball for the Troopers, trying to set up the offense. A corner pass was turned over. It's going to be T-Bird ball once again as Velarde drives the ball down, takes a floater, and it's going to be another miss for the T-Birds. And it's tipped, and I'm going to say it was tipped off of the Troopers. And that's actually going to be a turnover call. I'm going to say it was tipped out off the T-Birds. It will be Trooper ball. As Nat Tovar will bring the ball now for the Troopers over to Maya Campos. The Troopers now, Maya Campos over to Gabby Flores, over to Abigail Ortega once again. At the top of the key, trying to set up the Trooper offense. Kind of a stalemate here. Not too much scoring going on. The Troopers are trying to break that 3-2 zone we've been looking at all game from the T-Birds. Gabby Flores finishes off a nice floater, bringing the lead to 22-11 for the Troopers. For the T-Birds now, it's going to be to Lolo once again, over to Velarde. Velarde trying to make a move on the ball. Over to Fuili, back to Guerrado. Down to Fuili once again, over to the corner. That's Chavarria, who pulls a 3, air balls, and is rebounded by Amaya Williams. Amaya Williams now makes a move, gets cross court. Pass down to Abigail Ortega to the wing, and she misses the 2-pointer. Amaya Williams trying to fight for the rebound. She won't get it. It will be jump ball. And it's going to be Trooper ball off the jump ball as Olivia Morales checks in for Maya Campos. And I'm sorry, it's going to be T-Bird ball off the jump ball. Velarde now for the T-Birds to bring down the ball. Guarded by Abigail Ortega.
Yeah, and if you can't tell right now, there's a mismatch down low.
Definitely with the presence of Miracle Anderson now. We might try to see Watley drop down and take advantage of the size advantage over Nat Tovar.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they haven't got the ball to Watley just to see if she could do anything.
And Velarde pulls from deep there. She misses. And it's a fall on the floor battle here. It's going to be another jump ball called. It will be Trooper ball after this one. And yeah, like you said, really surprising. Try to take advantage with Watley's size there.
Also really surprised that you didn't see, as soon as with the sub go in for Watley, you didn't see Miracle Anderson come out.
Definitely, but I mean, as we said, we haven't seen too much offensively here. It's kind of been a defensive battle. It's been turnover after turnover and kind of fast break scores only for the most part. As Abigail Ortega now tries to get out of the wing as she picked up her dribble. Trying to get it down low to Gabby Flores. Will be another turnover as Velarde for the T-Birds brings down the ball. Velarde makes a move, gets it over for Wheatley, who kicks it back down to Tololo, who's able to score. Great pass, great ball movement there by the T-Birds.
Yeah, and as you said, you know, those fast break points are kind of the only points that have happened tonight.
Definitely, as we saw there. And here comes Gabby Ortega, who gets it over to Gabby Flores. Back to Nat Tovar in the corner. Kind of lobs up a pass. Almost stolen by Fuili. As Olivia Morales kind of saves it, and it will be Trooper ball. Maya Campos and Miracle Anderson now checking back into the game. And the Troopers, Coach Fox is going to go ahead and take a timeout. 22-13, Troopers lead, 1:20 left in the third quarter. And we'll be back with you after the break. And we are back now to the timeout. 22-13, Troopers lead, 1:20 left in the third quarter here. As Gabby Flores gets it into Maya Campos here for the Troopers offense. Maya Campos now makes a great move, gets down low to Maya Williams, who hits the layup, drawing the and one, getting the foul. That one's going to go on the T-Birds, and it will be on number 22, Rachel Watley, as Amaya Williams sets up to take the free throw, hoping to execute on the and one opportunity. And Amaya Williams will miss the free throw, but it will be another jump ball here, and it's going to be T-Bird ball. Here comes the Trooper with the full court press. They're going to get the ball into Velarde, who's guarded by Maya Campos. Looking for somewhere to go, gets it over to Chavarria, guarded by Morales. Over to Velarde once again. Miracle Anderson coming with the trap, able to force the pass. And that was number 32, Talolo, able to score, bringing it to a 24-15 lead here for the Troopers with 50 seconds left remaining in the third quarter. Maya Campos now with the ball for the Troopers, set up the Trooper offense. Over to Morales now, up to the top to Miracle Anderson, back to Morales. Now to Gabby Flores once again, over to Maya Campos. Miracle Anderson in the corner, driving from the corner now. Great pass to Gabby Flores, who takes a floater, and it will drop in. That'll be 28 points now for the Troopers, as Gabby Flores scores her 7th of the night. Here comes Velarde with a little over 15 seconds left remaining in the third quarter. The T-Birds now on the wing. Guardado now gives it over to the Lolo once again. Back to Guardado in the corner. 3 seconds remaining now. Velarde now looking at the ball. Tries to get it down low, and it's stolen by Gabby Flores. You know, I'm not sure if the T-Birds knew how much time was left there.
Yeah, and that's kind of on the bench, and just bad clock management there, as no team really knew
Every freaking syllable, bro.
And here we go at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Troopers leading 26-15 as Olivia Morales lines up throwing the ball for the Troopers here. Gives it in Maya Campos now to set up the Trooper offense. Maya Campos now gets it over to Gabby Flores looking for Miracle Anderson. She won't get it, but she will get it back to the corner to Miracle Anderson, who gets it up to the top to Olivia Morales. Back to Gabby Flores once again. Gabby Flores looking for someone to go. She gets it to Maya Campos in the corner. Trying to get the pass down low. Will be tipped out by the T-Birds, and it will be a Trooper throwing down below. Miracle Anderson now to throwing the ball for the Troopers. Miracle Anderson trying to get into Maya Campos. She will. Maya Campos trying to pass it down low, and it's going to be tipped out once again by the T-Birds. Another throw-in coming here for the Troopers. And, you know, just kind of the T-Birds kind of playing sloppy defense, you know, getting a couple lucky tipped passes.
Yeah, and that's kind of how they've been able to score in transition so much, you know. They've been able to intercept some passes and then just go up and down the court.
Definitely, as Maya Campos tries to set up the offense once again here. Not too much going on. 7:24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 26-15 Troopers lead.
Yeah, and an interesting stat, Amaya Williams and Gabby Flores have 17 combined, and it's not too often you see two players have more than the whole opposing team.
Definitely, but I mean, as we've seen tonight, I mean, there's Olivia Morales with a three-pointer, and she gets fouled. A 4-point play possibility here for Olivia Morales. They're going to go on the T-Birds. It will be against number 12, Zuli Chavaria. And Olivia Morales hits the free throw. Olivia Morales, of course, the daughter of boys head coach Peter Morales, obviously expects big things from her coming to this girls team. As the T-Birds bring down the ball, now trying to beat the half-court press. Vladimir will go to the ground, and Maya Williams just takes it from her to the corner once again for Olivia Morales. Trying to get another three, and she just won't hit it. Trying to fire up the hot hand there. You know, not a bad look. Don't mind seeing that pull as the Troopers lead 30-15 here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's one of those shots that you just got to take. You know, you're up 15. You got to you just want to spread out your lead, and that's a good quality shot to do that.
Definitely, as Wally with the ball now for the Coronado T-Birds. Gets over to Velarde. The crowd not happy with a non-travel call there. Down to Fuili. Trying to make a move, but it is going to be called travel on her. And it will be another turnover for the T-Birds, and it will be Trooper ball going the other way. Miracle Anderson now to throw the ball for the Troopers. And she gets it into Maya Campos now, bringing in the ball to set up the Trooper offense. Maya Campos now guarded by Fuili around half-court line. Gets it over to Olivia Morales. Back to Maya Campos, kind of holding the ball here in this fourth quarter of 15 points. The Troopers are trying to get anything to work. Miracle Anderson down low, kind of throws it up too hard. She'll miss the layup as Velarde now trying to dribble down. Gets it out to Fuili, who takes a layup, but she will miss the fast break layup. And they're going to say Maya Campos stepped out of bounds. Another turnover for the Troopers there, and it will be the T-Birds ball. As Alina Lopez and Ashley Alvarado will check in for the Troopers, it will be a Coronado T-Bird throw-in. Velarde gets it in to Fuili once again down below as she misses two layups. And then the Troopers finally come down with it. That's Olivia Morales getting out to Maya Campos. Campos now once again setting up the Trooper offense. The Troopers looking to get something going here. The T-Bird is still kind of sitting back there in that zone as Alina Lopez drives along the baseline and loses the ball. Another turnover there for the Troopers as Coronado comes back up with it. Velarde once again trying to get past half court. Almost ripped by Maya Campos there, but she's able to get it over to Chavaria. Trying to get past, but there will be a foul call. That's going to go on number 34, Lena Lopez of the Troopers. Velarde now throwing the ball for the T-Birds. She gets it into Watley, who misses the layup and is rebounded by Miracle Anderson. Anderson now driving down the court, leading the charge, passes it to Lena Lopez, who just fumbles the pass. Trying to fight for it. Lena Lopez comes back up with it, but she kicks it out to the wrong team. That's Fuili going down the court now. And she scores off the fast break points. It's going to be 30-17 now. Troopers lead, 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, and if you're the Troopers, I don't know why you're trying to go so fast offensively. You're up pretty big with 5 minutes left. You do not need to force what you are forcing right now.
Definitely, as Ashley Alvarado kicks it back to Maya Campos, trying to set up the Trooper offense now, kind of holding the ball, like as you said, just kind of sitting back, running down this clock as much as they can. Miracle Anderson now from the top, loses the ball once again. Here comes Fuili again, driving on the fast break, and she won't hit the layup, but she will be fouled. That was going to go on Trooper Ashley Alvarado, as the Troopers once again lead 30-17 here. 4 minutes, 38 seconds left remaining in the fourth quarter, as Fuili steps up to take the first of 2 of her free throws. And Fuili will miss the first free throw as Victoria Duran and Asha Williams check into the game. And Fuili misses a second free throw, but it is rebounded by the T-Birds. Coronado now guarded by Asha Williams, hits Chavarria on the wing, who drives and pulls the mid-range jumper but will miss. It is rebounded by Victoria Duran of the Troopers now to push on the ball and start up the Trooper offense. Duran kicks over to Maya Campos now, guarded by Coronado, back over to Duran. Over to Ashley Alvarado now, back to Duran. The Troopers kind of playing keep away here, going back and forth along the top of the key. Troopers lead 30-17 here. A little over 4 minutes left remaining in the fourth quarter. Miracle Anderson now driving, kicks it back out to Ashley Alvarado on the wing. Over to Maya Campos on the opposite wing. Pulling out once again, trying to drive again. And now Duran slowing down to reset the Trooper offense. Maya Campos now back to Duran. To the wing to Miracle Anderson, who kind of fumbles the pass. Gets kind of tipped there by Velarde. He's going to steal it down to Fuili once again. Trying to pass over to Guardado. Back to Fuili, who throws it up and misses the layup. And it will be tipped at a bounce. It was tipped by the Troopers. It will be T-Bird ball for a throw down below for Velarde. Velarde tries to get to the corner to Chavarria. It is tipped out of bounds by Ashley Alvarado of the Troopers. It will be T-Bird ball once again. Nothing really going here offensively for either team. Hopefully the T-Birds can get something going here on this side of the court. Fuili now to throw up another layup, but she misses, but she will get another foul. The Troopers coaching staff not too happy with that call. I do believe Miracle Anderson was just standing straight up. As Fuili will set up to take 2 free throws here. Troopers leading 30-17. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
We got some scores from around the district. Franklin will knock off Montwood 48-56. Of course, Franklin just on their district tear this year. We have Americas and Pebbles still not final in the fourth over there. And we have Bowie and Riverside 60-59. So definitely a good game down there in the lower valley. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Falk with 3:18 left to go in the fourth. It is the Troopers 30 and the T-Birds 18.
And we're back now at the 3 minutes 18 mark of the fourth quarter. Troopers leading 13-18. My Campos now with the ball for the Trooper offense. My Campos once again holding the ball for the Troopers, kind of moving around, as they will say Ashley Alvaro stepped out of bounds. It'll be another turnover on the Troopers, and it'll be T-Bird ball. Hopefully the T-Birds looking to get something going here offensively, trying to get themselves back in this game late in the fourth quarter. Velarde now with the ball. Back to Velarde, trying to get it down to Chavarria, looking for the backdoor pass. She won't get it. Guarded by Ashley Alvarado, down to Fuili, trying to go up, and she will go up, but she will miss the layup. Guarded hard there by Abigail Ortega, rebounded by Duran of the Troopers. Miracle Anderson now at the ball for the Troopers, trying to get the fast break started. Over to Abigail Ortega. I'm going to say she stepped out of bounds again. You know, the ref calling it from the other side of the court. I'm not too sure why the ref down next to her wouldn't call it. But it will be another turnover on the Troopers, as it will be T-Bird ball once again.
Yeah, and the Troopers just need to kind of slow it down, not make mistakes. Don't give the T-Birds any more points, you know.
And another miss there from the T-Birds, and another miss, but they keep on getting the rebound, so it doesn't matter at this point. As Velarde once again tries to throw it over, but it's another turnover in this highly turnover game. Just a great defensive presence from both teams as Ashley Alvarado gets it on the wing. It's back down to Abigail Ortega. Looking for the shot, doesn't get it, but it will be kicked out to Ashley Alvarado for three, and she will miss. Abigail Ortega with the rebound for the Troopers. Kicks it out to Victoria Duran, who gets it back out to Maya Campos to once again sit at this Troopers offense.
Yeah, you could tell Victoria Duran wanted to take that shot, but just had to kind of hold back right there.
Definitely not something you see often from such a young player, you know, kind of a higher maturity and an IQ level there for the game, high this much in the fourth quarter. Maya Campos now gets into Miracle Anderson, back out to Maya Campos. Once again, look at this, just holding the ball here for the Troopers. As Miracle Anderson tries to drive, hits the backdoor cutter, that's Abigail Ortega. He throws it the layup, but she will miss it. Full court trap here for the Troopers as Chavarria has the ball, but she's fouled by Miracle Anderson. Kind of a clear path foul there, trying to go for the ball and just misses and catches all Chavarria instead. As Amaya Williams and Gabby Flores checking in the game now for the Troopers. Troopers leading 30-18 still, 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. The Troopers getting into Velarde now. Ran on the ball for the T-Bird offense, I'm sorry. Guarded by Campos, looking for the screen from Fuili. She gets it. Trying to drive because Velarde gets it to the corner. Up to Chavarria once again. Chavarria guarded by Gabby Flores. Driving, Chavarria throws up the layup. She will miss again, and it's rebounded by Maya Williams, but it will be a jump ball, and it will remain Coronado T-Bird ball.
It's what? It's white. It's white ball. Book has white ball.
A little confusion on the jump ball here. Here's what was wrong. It's going to be Trooper ball now. And it's going to be another great game here for the Troopers. You know, kind of slow, turnover after turnover, but a great defensively played here game for the Troopers like we saw in the boys game. A decent game from Maya Campos and Miracle Anderson there. And a good fire starter from Amaya Williams beginning of the game. You know, nothing really going for the T-Birds the entirety of the game. Troopers kind of holding a big lead most of the time. What are your overall thoughts, BJ?
Yeah, definitely a good win for the Troopers, and one of those wins where you kind of got to come away with in such a deep district this year. And, you know, so glad for the Troopers to get a win. Still in that top two hunt for district standings.
Definitely, as Trojan kind of slips there, like you talked about the wear and tear of the court and all the games today. As Foley comes up with another steal. That'll be the last shot of the game. It's going to be 30-18. Troopers win over the Coronado T-Birds in the 6A matchup. I'm Jordan McKinney. This is PJ Chavez. And that'll be a wrap for the games tonight. And we will see you all next time. Thank you.